wipes.
All right, Matt. Let's talk more.
All right, Josh.
Expensive wipes. How much would you spend to clean out the toothpaste stains in your truck?
Uh,
How much have you spent to try and get them out, and how much will you spend continually to get your
time or effort?
Let's
Neither.
It just goes and it's there.
Yeah.
But you intend well. You really do want to clean it up.
Yeah. Looks bad.
Why on earth do you have toothpaste spinners on your truck for, Matt?
Because I brush my teeth in my truck sometimes.
No.
For teeth help.
So you just have a brush, like a toothbrush, and you just throw it in your glove box? The bristle's all out, touching all your work gloves and chemicals?
No. It's a travel toothbrush.
Where'd you buy this travel toothbrush, Matt?
Where'd you buy your fucking travel toothbrush?
You're killing me, literally. Well, depends. I like Target. If I had to go any place in the world and get a travel toothbrush, I would pick Target.
So, if you were to go anywhere in the world, where would that place be?
Cuba.
Why Cuba?
Why not?
Because it's communist.
I think they forgot all about that stuff. I think they're cool now.
No, Cuba seems cool.
Yeah, they got like green energy cars and tampons now.
But you would just want Cuba's just like they have tampons now. You just got them.
I was hoping that would go unnoticed and just a casual listener would have picked that up, but yeah. No, I think didn't we have like our trade embargo and travel embargo? Is that all?
Something happened. I think we stopped it or stopped part of it or are going to stop something. But
yeah, you're on that NPR tip. You should know these kind of things and help a high school dropout like myself understand how the world works.
You can listen to NPR too, man.
Oh God, I fall asleep. Like listening to us. I bet people are just like, oh, so boring. Yes, I'm boring.
Yeah, but Cuba, I would think somewhere far away.
Yeah, like I wouldn't do Cuba. That was the first thing that popped into mind. You know, a little Idion. 90s, bro. Or did he come out in the 20s?
Gonzalez?
Yeah.
I don't
Fidel, all the great baseball players that come out of there. I'd love to learn more about Cuba, but, the only thing that we really knew is like the missile crisis and Fidel Castro and a lot of negativity. I know there's a lot of great food that comes out of there. I know there's a lot of great music that comes out of there, but you can't really hear it because nobody wants to hear it because they don't bring it to us.
Cuban music. Did they do slavery? Was that one of those places?
I would imagine. I would imagine all those islands leading up to it has some trace back to Christopher Columbus days and plantation days and all those horrible shit that we've had to deal with.
The trade triangle or whatever.
Trade triangle?
Textbook.
You are a lot closer to school than I was, so do tell.
I don't know.
It was like the Bermuda Triangle, but it was like a triangle of islands.
No, they showed where like molasses went somewhere to trade for
molasses,
either people or something else. I don't remember.
Molasses. Yeah, I'm too ignorant on Cuba to be all discussing Cuba.
So
I would imagine it's kind of like Imagination Land on South Park.
When you leave Cuba,
very happy and colorful until the terrorists came in.
Would you live in a Moscow airport?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't put myself in a position to live in a Moscow airport because, I'm all down with America and stuff, so I wouldn't be all putting myself in that situation. I book concerts. I don't need to be controversial.
So who's that Snowden guy?
Edward
Snowden is.
He looks like he's just like some little nerdy guy with glasses that spreaded top secret stuff or something.
Yeah.
See, I try not to pay attention to that because a lot of it just becomes spin and You know, he's the enemy of the state. Oh, he's the savior of the state, and then it just becomes your opinion after a minute.
So Moscow.
I wouldn't mind going to Moscow just to go see, like all the Kremlin and all the awesome architecture. Like, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and how it's like supposed to not snow or something.
Will they do that? I know Moscow and what was the other place? Beijing, was that another one that they did that?
Seeded the clouds.
Yep.
To prevent rainfall or something.
And they're all public about it. I wish we were all public about it. It's like,
do we do that?
We can make Las Vegas beautiful all the time, but you complain about it because you see the little trails on there. Yeah. Who knows? That's some Tesla style shit.
Chemtrails. Tesla?
Yeah.
Like
free energy for all.
Resonating with the building's resonant frequency and making it collapse.
Holy shit, you just blew my mind. I just thought he gave people free electricity. I didn't know how it was transceived and transpired and burst to the world.
Yeah, I don't know what he did either.
Really. He was brilliant, apparently.
Yeah. He was, what's his name's arch rival?
Benjamin Franklin? Thomas Edison.
Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin loved him some hookers. Like, that's for damn sure. He was very fond of the hookers.
Ben Franklin?
Yeah, I mean, look at him.
French
of course
hookers.
He was. I bet most of the money he made from his science experiments and any kind of grants went to brothels and boobies.
What was Ben Franklin? He was
like a philanthropist and thinker and stuff. Fuck, we need to go back to school, Matt. This is ridiculous. Man. Jesus, our public school systems failed us.
They just need cooler Ben Franklin movies.
Was there any? There was John Adams, but was Benjamin Franklin in the John Adams miniseries?
Like, I feel like a movie about Ben Franklin when he was young would be pretty badass. Like,
quick to the Netflix.
20-year-old Ben Franklin's just
we gonna learn today.
Sleeping with hookers, inventing electricity all over the place. It's like
pimp status, wooden teeth.
Yeah.
He probably didn't have wooden teeth. I think that was Washington. He had wooden dentures. And that was probably something they just had to make out in the field because they're all Civil Warring it up.
Yeah.
He wasn't in the Civil War.
It's 100 years later.
I swear to God, I'm going to sign up to be a teacher.
Welcome to
after this, just discussing basic random facts that we should know just a little bit more about. I'm going to go back and
history podcast.
I'm going to teach elementary because I think I can infect some real difference.
That it's the vampire hunter guy.
Abraham.
He started the Civil War with the South.
I thought there was more to the Civil War than just Abe Lincoln killing vampires.
I think that he did that before, right? He was killing
before.
Vampires.
That's what got him to be president. Was killing vampires. It's like this dude.
Yeah.
Is vampires a metaphor for sheep? Because there's not very many sheep in America.
Is sheep a metaphor for the mass public?
Mass public. Pubic?
Public. The general population. The masses. The sheep.
Oh, you're getting in between lines. See, I think we already established I'm too ignorant to do that kind of critical thinking. So this reading between the lines stuff. There is no Da Vinci Code in my ignorance. That's for sure. No Da Vinci Code. You could solve that shit with an 8-piece puzzle. That's for damn sure. Man. I'm smart in other stuff. I have flashes of brilliance, but American history obviously is not fucking one of them.
What were you talking about?
I think we were talking about Cuba at one point. And then it went on to Benjamin Franklin and whores.
Oh,
whores.
Yeah. Abraham Lincoln.
I wish I could say whores like Danny DeVito. Like when he went off on his ex-wife, she is a whore. It's like WHO, whore. So he actually says it. He pronounces it out. Whore.
Danny DeVito.
That's one of the best shows on television. I think a lot of it's improv. Like just the way they act and respond to each other. Like it doesn't seem like they were practicing actual dialogue. They were just feeding off each other's bullshit.
Yeah.
Kind of like our topic right now. Like, just feeding off each other's bullshit.
Both trying to think of something to say.
Excuse me.
Is that...
That's the Simpsons tapped out, letting me know that I need to go tap things.
Sounds like Silent Hill tapped out.
It's very... I don't like it. You sit there and I'm sleeping. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning and it just goes off. And I think like there's a jailbreak or it's like the nuclear sound where it's those old-timey alarms that just don't stop once they start going. And you're like, oh shit, it's time to pack the Studebaker. We're going to leave town.
Is that what they drive?
Oh, and all those old movies when they're all leaving and stuff, they're all packing the top of it and stuff.
Oh, like...
Yeah. And then the station wagons became in like the 80s.
Yeah.
And then now it's like a shitty minivan.
Fucking minivans. Nutter Maker.
What's that?
Joe Dirt's last name. Wait.
Joe Dirt 2 is coming out.
Real last name.
Nutter Maker?
That's why Dad named you Joe Dirt instead of... And then it would fade out in his memory. And he just I saw Joe Dirt more than a few times.
I can tell. Your enthusiasm, like you can only gauge that with that meter they do in Ghostbusters. Those little things, those little antennas, they're way out right now.
Yeah.
For your enthusiasm for Joe Dirt. So you're really excited about Joe Dirt 2, huh?
I had no idea that
was coming with the vengeance.
That's kind of weird.
Like David Spade's not really doing anything except for the grown-up movie series, and that's fucking stupid. Like, did you know they made 2 of the exact same movies, except for one didn't have, like, Rob Schneider or David Spade, one of those guys? Like, that was the only difference.
No, I didn't notice.
I
don't think I've seen all of either of them.
Yeah, just mish them together. Mish them up.
Mish them up.
Adam Sandler has lost his way. Where's that Billy Madison hilarity that once was? He just wants to do movies with Drew Barrymore and Selma Hayek.
How long ago was That's My Boy?
Fuck it.
Because that was pretty good.
2008 or 9.
Really?
Maybe 2010.
No way.
2011.
That's My Boy. Well.
Look it up. We got internets all the way around.
You don't like that one?
I never watched it.
Oh.
I really never watched it.
So you're here bashing on Adam Sandler for making sucky movies, and you haven't even watched all his movies?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I just haven't watched that one. The one that sucks. Grown-ups? Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the other ones. Like, everyone with Drew Barrymore, those ones are shitty.
What?
Like, I watched about 10 minutes of that. I watched them all. Okay, I love the one where she forgot her memory and shit. All right, that was warm. All right. Okay, so I'm full of shit about Adam Sandler. I love Adam Sandler. I don't give a shit.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe I wanted to pretend I was smart now that I'm in my fucking 30s, you know? I want to say that my humor has been sophisticated. I like Bill Hicks. His humor doth change me.
Yeah.
Gives my nippies a twist.
Who's Bill Hicks?
Oh, you fucking cunt. No. You don't know Bill Hicks?
I probably do, but...
Well, he's passed away, so he's kind of like... He's like a cult classic now.
I heard someone...
He's the one that Dennis Leary fucking ripped off, basically. Like, that was a big thing. Like, Dennis Leary got pretty much famous off that dude's kind of style. And I think even jokes to a certain extent.
I don't watch The Walking Dead.
Oh, you should watch his fucking... But he looks like the Walking Dead guy, huh?
Okay, so
I think it's Andy Kaufman all over again. Yeah, the mullet motherfucker. Yeah, he looks like the mullet guy from Walking Dead.
I listened to him on Joe Rogan's show, and they were talking about how he should play Bill Hicks in the
biopic.
In a biopic, yeah.
That's such a stupid word, biopic. Well, if you see the documentary on Bill Hicks, it'll explain a lot. But that dude was brilliant. He was just called it like fucking. He's awesome. Kind of like Louis C.K., but more direct. If it could be even more possible.
I just watched Black Jeopardy. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's pretty we'll talk about it
because I feel like I saw it before a long time ago.
Probably.
So
right. Was that on a show? What was that on? What?
It was just on YouTube. It said recommended.
So you just clicked it.
I watched it and loved it again.
We'll talk about it. Why do you like it?
Because it's funny.
What's funny about it, you fucking cunt? What's funny? I liked it.
Dude, you know, like fucking.
Are you scared to talk about it?
SNL does like the game show parody, specifically Jeopardy. It's fucking hilarious.
It is.
Yeah, but who did it before? Will Ferrell.
Mm-hmm. He was Alex Trebek.
Alex Trebek.
His stuff.
Like what's his name from Nickelodeon? The guy from Good Burger.
Kenan and Kel.
Kenan Thompson.
Kenan Thompson, yeah.
Yeah.
I always have to say them together because Kenan and Kel. I wonder what Kel's doing. I think he keeps popping up here and there. Probably. He's alive.
Just don't recognize him or something.
He's still getting all that money. He's fine.
But
Good Burger, he's the main guy in Good Burger, so he probably got extra money for that because that's his jam.
So Kenan played Alex Trebek, and so it opened on him saying, "Welcome to Black Jeopardy," and I'm Black Alex Trebek. I thought it was funny.
That's hilarious.
Maybe I've got memories of maybe
not. I excuse me. I'm sure
you should watch it for yourself.
Hilarious.
It's always terrible. I hate doing that because people describe videos to me. I'm just come on, dude.
It's like a third funny way to do it, and then when you actually watch it, you're like, that was fucking funny. Why didn't this asshole tell me it was just fucking funny? And it's like, the dude tried, but...
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to share the joy of something. That's why I was talking about the Days After Hell video idea I had. It's all beautiful in my mind, but when I try and talk about it, it just sounds like I'm trying to fucking trip acid.
Yeah.
But in my head, it looks like a beautifully choreographed fucking amazingness. But when I say a bunch of like LSD fucking...
Do you ever watch...
vibes throbbing from your guys' faces and shit.
Do you ever watch videos on Vimeo?
I do.
Dude, like, isn't everything on there just fucking crazy? Like, crazy creative or whatever.
Well, that's what you gotta do now, because unless you're making hip-hop videos, you really don't have to be. But if you're doing anything else, you gotta stand out. And I think that's what nowadays is you need to have the audio and the visual. You need to be stimulated. That's why Instagram takes off and Facebook and all that shit. They don't want to read anymore. They want to read text on a big, beautiful picture.
Like all those videos in the staff pics or whatever, they're just not, I guess not all of them, but most of them are just super stylized and boring as fuck. Puts me to sleep. I turn on Vimeo and I start to
Is it the music that puts you to sleep or the...
Maybe.
So what kind of visuals is it that makes it all...
It's just like
dumbfounded.
Fucking slow-mo. Always, everything's in slow motion. You know.
Are you sure you're not becoming retarded? What kind of drugs are you doing when you start watching Vimeo? Like, it's just weed. Are you hashing out and shit or what?
Hashing out. Yeah, man. I fucking.
You taking them hash eye drops?
Is dilute hash with whiskey and inject that shit between my toes.
Pure whiskey, heroin.
But what I'm saying, Vimeo.
Yeah, we're talking about Vimeo videos. What's one that stands out? Like,
even though Vimeo tries to keep everything like to a standard, it's still just as hard to find an interesting video on Vimeo.
Well, you have to. YouTube. Yeah, it's not really like that. It's just like a hosting site. So really, the people, like their website is what's going to bring the people to Vimeo.
Oh.
So it's not like people going to Vimeo to find new shit like YouTube. Like it's that specific video was the reason why you went to Vimeo. Whereas YouTube, you go see a stupid ass clip and then you're sitting there for like 3 hours just clicking stupid random shit that's suggested to you. Whereas Vimeo, they don't want to really do that. They want to have, you're there for the right reasons. Focus your focus.
A lot of it's cool. Just fall asleep watching it.
Do you do it late at night right before you go to bed anyway?
I guess so, yeah.
So it's like watching Sunrise Earth. You're just going to fall the fuck asleep. Oh, that's so great.
Sunrise Earth.
Going out to the lake and shit. Go to the rivers and see these guys all getting their fish boats ready. And I'm like, I'm going to bed. You bitches go to work.
Yeah. Dude, that's what these drone guys should be doing. Everybody that has their little quadcopter with their camera should just be out there making
sleepy time videos,
sleep aid videos, sleepy time videos for locals. Like, imagine if there was a channel of just scenes from around the valley or within 50 miles. So all this crazy shit that's right around the corner that maybe you don't have the time to look at. Then I guess it might be too interesting.
It's too engaging.
Keep you up all night. Or just like a street corner down on like fucking D Street. Stream that shit in HD.
That shit would be fun.
Right?
I haven't been to D Street in a while.
Maybe the city could make some money. They just stream some of those.
Well, you already know that they have little robots in a lot of these neighborhoods now.
Yeah.
Isn't that creepy?
You see,
they're like, we're tired of being called out here, so here's a damn robot.
Like,
we're not going to do our job. Here's a robot with surveillance.
If you don't... Alright, I'm going to explain this to the audience that we do not have.
Engage them, Matt. Engage them.
But,
engage me, because obviously it's just us, because nobody gives a shit. But don't let that affect your mood. Keep it positive.
Yeah. So the cops have these fucking things. It's basically a generator on a trailer, with two wheels, right?
Yeah, I see those at concerts all the time. Just a mobile generator, basically.
Yeah,
and it's all just
yeah. So then it has a pole that sticks up like 20 feet into the air with a security camera on it and some red and blue lights, so they're the cops.
It's like 4 cameras too. It's like every direction too. So it's like
it's basically like the thing that Google uses to map the streets.
Yep,
they just have posted. And last time I saw one, it was just parked in one. I was driving by my old neighborhood on Lake Mead and Jones, and there was one just in the neighborhood, like not even for traffic purposes. It was monitoring the neighborhood.
Just checking that shit out. Yeah. Yep. And that's what it is. That's what I'm talking about, like the robot stuff. They're doing mobile generators. They're actually doing surveillance bots, so they're just dropping off in neighborhoods.
Surveillance bot?
Yeah.
Like
just a standalone fucking robot-looking thing that has cameras all over it.
Does it walk around?
No.
No? Oh,
but they're going to get to that point. That's why you see those little weird things walking up the hills and stuff.
Oh, so it's shaped like a cop, so it's the cops watching.
It's for the one that I saw, like it might not even be anywhere remotely close to us. It could be like a foreign one or whatever, but yeah, it definitely looked like it was trying to shape into a human-like familiar form, so it's comfortable. Yeah. It's a happy human watching you. Kind of like one of the creations from fucking Chuck E. Cheese,
It's crazy how they get away with
Chuck E. Cheese had a robot. That's what it would be.
Like they get away with it by putting a red and blue flashy lights on the top. So like, hey, we're fucking watching you. There's no question we are watching you.
Well, stop doing stupid shit. I think that ends that. Yeah. You're just going to work and shit. I mean, I understand if you have a bad day and your dick's hanging out and all of a sudden you're on fucking cop cam, but...
Yeah, I know. There's that whole argument, like, the only reason to be paranoid about it is if you have something to hide, but if you just, I guess that would just help your case if you were wrongfully accused. You couldn't prove
and that's, I think that's what it's getting at towards just total transparency, and it sucks, but... how many fucking sex trafficking things have to go on and how many fucking, crazy things like that have to go, missing people. Just a lot of that kind of shit would just be ended if we had fucking a camera on that dude shoving that kid in the car or that person stabbing that person in the nightclub or whatever else, you know?
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it's like it's a double-edged sword. It's like you'd want that because if you didn't have it when you needed it, it fucking sucks. Like, same thing with like when you're running retail stores. Like, we were robbed a couple times when I was working at GameStop. And, you know, if we didn't have that shit, we would have nothing on there, so.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been stuck in sex traffic?
Twice.
Oh, yeah?
Just waiting for that green light. That was a tacky joke, Matt. That was tacky. Now, if you turn that around and try and take sex traffic to where it's like everybody's having sex and they're stuck in traffic, you could build on that. Right. But if you're just talking about like the horrible act of sex trafficking, and then you're like, "Have you ever been stuck in sex traffic?" Boom. Yeah, it's different, you know. You gotta. This is why we're not stand-up comedians, because we'll just traumatize people with our ignorance and fucking obviously tactlessness. Well, going back to Cuba, let's talk about where you would want to go in the world. If you can go anywhere in the fucking world, where would Matt Hugh destined?
I would. I'd have to think about it, but off the top of my mind, sex trafficking.
Well, you saw my idea, huh? Like people having sex in traffic. That's pretty awesome. And be like, well, yeah. You pull up on...
It solves road rage, man. If everyone's just fucking...
Well, that's going to happen once the Google cars and the automatic cars go into place. As soon as they, you know, set destination home, like, all right, it's time to make the babies. Because I don't have to drive and focus. So you can be all sloppy drunk and being all sloppy and stuff. But it'll be filmed and recorded, you know. So no shenanigans happen. Yeah. That's the future. We'll just look at like Russia and shit, like all the dash cams and all that stuff. We wouldn't have seen all those fucking meteors and the plane crashing and all that shit if they didn't do that. Those videos changed our perception of how shit happens. Yeah. Can you see some stupid little fucking picture in the paper? No. You see the video of some fucking plane coming at a car on the freeway. Dash cam. So that's the positive part of it. The second bad part of it is like you're trying to dispose of that hooker you just killed because, you know, it's like that one movie, Very Bad Things, and you just knock her head into the coat rack area and she's just stuck up there for a minute and you freak out and all your friends at the bachelor party freak out. You don't know what to do and everybody's just freaking out. There's all this blood everywhere. Like, what do you do? I got a dead hooker. So you take her out to the desert and do that stuff. But if you had a fucking dash cam, ruined. You're ruined.
What?
Ruined. Yeah. See? Ruined. That's where it sucks. You can't bury your dead hookers when you have a dash cam. But you could see a fucking plane crash or a meteor or crazy wrecks. Like I saw those pictures too. Those are cool videos.
Best Russian car accidents 2015 or something.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, and that's only in Russia because we're too fucking private. Nobody better take pictures of my fucking vanity plate. Fucking Merc. See, I don't care. I do and I don't. I mean, you know, there's some things like I don't need a camera in my house and shit when I'm taking a shit. Or I don't need a camera in the toilet when I'm at a casino looking at my poop. I don't need any of that kind of surveillance.
You could monitor your anus for like cracks or
like
hemorrhaging or what's it called, hemorrhoiding.
Hemorrhoiding, yeah. That's why you got hemorrhoid on there, and then like an automatic bidet and some cream comes up there and goes beep beep. That'd be pretty cool. That kind of feature I'm down with, you know, because I think we would have less ass sores. We'd have cleaner buttholes if we just had somebody looking out for us, you know, some fucking creepy dude that gets off on that, but is like, you know what, I really care about these assholes. I want to see nice assholes. I don't want to see fucking hemorrhoided out assholes. So the pervy sets up a nice bidet with some cream. Mm-hmm. Patent pending. Pervy bidets coming to a Walmart near you.
Ireland.
Bidets. That's where you'd want to go?
Yeah, that seems pretty cool. Maybe. Wow, we both said little islands. I just thought of that.
Like, we want to get off the mainland and shit. I would like to just go the fuck out of here, though. I wouldn't mind going to all the states first. See what my country has to offer. Because I've only been as far as, like, Texas. And then,
yeah.
You know, I've been to Utah, Colorado. Up to California, but nothing else, you know? Arizona, New Mexico. Just Southwest. I'd like to go out there. I want to go do some shit. I haven't even been to the Grand Canyon. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. It's
pretty shitty that we haven't been to the Grand Canyon. It's only like 6 hours away or some shit.
Yeah. We're bad human beings. I've been to the Joshua Tree National Forest,
LA
though.
Trip, man.
That LA trip sucked balls.
Which one?
That one where we almost got taken out the riptide. Did you have some riptides in the ocean? That shit was fun. My ass was all hanging out. I was like a little kid again. I didn't give a fuck. I was all just flipping around in the water, and these fucking ocean currents come in and flip me around. I was a fat dude, and I'm just flipping around like a tuna fish.
Ocean is fucked up, man.
Oh, walking through needles and glass, trying to get back and forth with shit. That's amazing. I didn't get no fucking. Surprised none of you had to pee on my feet like in the Friends episode.
Jellyfish thing?
Yep.
Does that work?
I would imagine we got some. Isn't it like
they have a lot of jellyfish in New Mexico?
New Mexico? I would imagine.
No, Old Mexico. I mean Old Mexico.
I would imagine in the Gulf, and then on Baja, Mexico,
Baja, California.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's jellyfish all over the place. Dude, well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's only in certain places.
Fucking like Ensenada, somewhere kind of okay in Mexico. I hear that is.
So you just read into like all Mexico's all just cartel and
no, just like it's like not a big city. It's not too small. It's like Vegas, right? We're not a big city.
We're 2 million strong, bro. I say we're a pretty big city at this point.
Yeah.
We're just contained by the valley, and we're all filling it out, so.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're such a big valley. We're so growing. I remember, when I moved out here, 215 wasn't even done. It was just fucking hills. Man, this place has grown so much in the 15 years I've been here. So many annoying-ass people moving in here. You know, I brought a wave of annoying-ass people, and I apologize.
Really? Yeah, I heard
Came from New Mexico, from land.
I think it's like 25% of people in Las Vegas are
transplants
from Las Vegas.
I believe that.
25% are from Las Vegas.
Yeah, I completely believe that, because you're not from here, huh? Were you born here?
No.
Where were you born at?
Germany.
Germany? You're a foreigner?
No. My dad was in the army.
I know.
Yeah.
I think my family lineage just goes back to some Germany.
Some German people?
Yep.
Well,
but I don't know it enough to like commentary and shit. I can be like,
cancel out Mexico, cancel out Ireland, fuck those places. I want to go to Germany. That sounds
cool.
Go
to your fucking birthland. That'd be awesome.
See
Hitler, where you were burned, dude, shit.
Like all that Hitler shit you can see.
Well, all those fucking.
I'm sure there's not like monuments or anything. But
well, like, I'm sure there's remembrances.
Going to see Anne Frank's house, or
I'm sure they have.
Yeah.
Not restored, but preserved areas of history.
Yeah.
National. Well, they become national monuments, whether it's good or bad. I mean, we had fucking Civil War reenactments to this day and monuments to that shit, and there was a lot of tragic shit that happened to that.
You can go to Gettysburg, right, and it looks totally normal, but like fucking shitloads of people died right there, and same thing all over Europe with World War II.
Oh, dude, that's crazy. And then I can't even imagine just going there. I would love to see it and just see, what places weren't rebuilt and just all that craziness. Because, that was And that wasn't even, in history's long timeline, 60 years ago and all that. That wasn't really that long ago, 50, 60 years ago. So, how much longer? That was 70. Okay, now it starts getting a long time ago. See, I need to go back to school. Let's go to community college and get our general education diploma again.
So wait, what's 100 years ago? 1915. Like, we had hella cars by then.
Probably not hella.
Not hella cars, like chopper cars.
Had Henry Ford out there. We gotta chop this car out. You crank this out. You go out. Let's chop it. Henry Ford coming at you. Like Model T. You know what the T is for? All up in T business. Henry T. Ford, bitches. Oh, man. Slashing prices.
Dude, you should.
We got the assembly line chumping out a car a month. We got a car a month coming out here. We can't keep them on the lot.
Does the Chopper still do shows?
Oh, yeah. I don't think he has that A&E bullshit show. I think he owns a venue downtown.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he had some sort of real TV show, right?
Yeah. It was the King of Cars, and he was basically doing that stupid public access show he had, and then doing the behind the scenes of it. It's like good for him. Good for him.
Commercial.
Yeah, he sold a lot of fucking cars because of that. That's for damn sure.
Really?
Yeah, you make a lot of money. Those guys make like fucking hundreds and thousands of dollars per sale on that shit. And that dude.
What?
Yeah.
Per car?
The markup on cars, that's why they try and push you on the add-ons and all that other shit. Because every time they add something on, they get a percentage.
You said hundreds and thousands.
Yeah, not hundreds of thousands. No, there's not too many cars that are hundreds of thousands to where the fucking salesman can make hundreds of thousands profit on there.
You're just like fucking.
I got a mush mouth. I'm sorry.
Lamborghinis like hotcakes. Like sold 100 Lamborghinis today.
Hundo up hundo.
Yeah, ridiculous.
That's for real. So
yeah, man.
I kind of want to make that Henry Ford commercial, though. That'd be badass.
I wonder if you could...
Get some oldie-timey clothes, get fucking circle glasses on.
Oh, yeah.
Get a little mustache, trim it down. Slash your motherfucking prices, Henry T. Ford up in this bitch. Crank it, push it, tow it, pull it, we'll take it in.
Who are you casting as the Chopper?
Me, motherfucker, didn't you hear my audition? I'm auditioning right now. That should be fucking a clincher on that part.
It's going to be your one-man show.
It's going to be my Dr. Drake Ramore role. I want to live that for the rest of my life.
The Tribbiani.
The Tribbiani effect.
I bet there's a couple indie bands named the Tribbiani. Right?
Tribbianis?
The Tribbianis.
A couple of what bands?
Alternative music
bands called the Tribbianis. I can guarantee it. And the How You Doings. I can guarantee there's a bunch of How You Doings running around. What did I saw? Something about needing more cowbell. More cowbell band. That was fucking dumb. Come check out the More Cowbell Band. We bring the cowbell.
Yeah. But the Tribbianis.
So you want to form that band? And we'll just do fucking various covers of that Rembrandt song. I'll be there for you. We'll do a death metal version. I'll be there for you.
Nah,
when the rain starts to fall.
Sounds horrible, man.
Fuck no, dude. That'd be awesome. I can't do it very long. Holy shit, that tore out my voice. I don't know how those fucks do that. That's insane. Color Rose. Fuck, I need like throat cancer now.
Metal. You need it?
I need it. Throat surgery. Fuck you, man.
Get my tumor out.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. So what's next in the Matt channels? Matt, Chronicles. The Matt Chronicles.
I think it's saving up money to go to Germany, man.
So that's the thing. You're going to Ireland, another place, so now you're just going to save up money and do it on a whim, thanks to our little conversation.
No, man, our conversation.
Hard.
Just help me realize that's been my whole goal in life all along. Go to Germany and just like.
Do you want to die there or what? Like, if your lifelong goal, it's like, what are you gonna do afterwards?
I'm gonna go to the Anne Frank Museum. I don't even know if that's in Germany, but I think it is.
Maybe we suck at history.
France or something.
That was definitely not our strong, but we definitely gotta get another subject in school that we could go over to where we could shine. Like, I don't know what that would be because I know it ain't math. Science, bitch. We could do science. We'll do some experiments and hypotheses. I'll make a science fair. I'll get that big sheet cardboard. Right. Will this speaker sound better than this other shitty speaker if I insulate it? What if I insulate it like this? What if I insulate it like that? Yes, that was one of my science experiments. How badass am I?
Nice.
Yeah.
You did a science experiment on a speaker?
Yeah. Like how the effects of does it sound better with an insulated speaker or without?
Did it sound better?
I don't fucking remember. It was elementary school. All I do is remember that badass little cabinet. And I had my dad make it for me.
I remember now. It was like 4th grade for me, and they wanted us to invent something.
The invention convention.
It was fucking so hard for me. I couldn't think of a goddamn thing.
What did I invent on that shit? I remember doing that. The invention convention. That was like cool as shit. That made me want to yearn to learn. That's the way school should have been.
It made me realize that 4th grade.
Not learning about Benjamin Franklin was whores. Obviously, I didn't retain any of that. But that invention convention, though. I don't remember what I invented, so obviously none of it stuck. Fuck school. I mean, stay in school, kids.
So how do we know Ben Franklin banged a bunch of whores?
Science.
It's just science.
No, I'm pretty sure, like, if you go to adult history, like, when you get out of, like, grade school, because they're not going to be talking about fucking his syphilis and herpes simplex B and all that shit. They're not going to talk about that in a grade school textbook and shit. I don't know going to talk about that. So you just got to go to, like, the biographers and all that stuff. If you like, go...
diary notes or...
probably invoices
did just
from
a bunch of
Ruby's Whore House, like, and
I'm
wherever Benjamin Franklin.
I'm wondering if he died and then all these old whores came out of the woodwork
to pay their respect.
Yeah, Ben Franklin fucked me. Give me some money.
Or he like owes me. Like, yeah, he's I had a tab with this fuck. He owes me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go research that. Let's go find a new chapter in Benjamin Franklin's whore history.
Maybe
we'll speak to some of their great
find out nothing happened.
No, Benjamin Franklin didn't bang whores. He had one whore, and that's who he banged. That would be so depressing if I found out that Benjamin Franklin didn't fuck a bunch of whores.
Yeah,
like
it was something else.
The coolest thing that he did was be on my $100 bill. Like, he didn't even know he did that. Yeah, that was for us.
What did he do?
I know about the keychain.
He wrote the
keychain 2-pane, kites.
He helped write the Constitution and shit.
He was there.
Some of that shit, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all relative.
We gotta go to Boston. That's where all that stuff happened.
I want to go to Boston, but I don't want to go right now. I want to go after, like, the hype of the Patriots winning the Super Bowl dies down.
Dude, a plane ticket is like
arrogant fucks right now. I don't want to.
Costs the same as a semester
for a plane ticket.
Yeah.
So you're saying bypass education, just go to Boston and say fuck it. We'll go have Wahlburgers.
See it in person.
Maybe we'll meet fucking Marky Mark and his Funky Bunch. That'd be awesome.
Take a ride on the...
I wonder if he'll let me play with his third nipple. I wonder if he got that removed. You'd think he got that removed.
I don't know about other dudes.
Marky Mark's third nipple? That's why Chandler had one. I was talking about it.
Oh, really?
His nubbin. That's on the real. But yeah, we can go have Wahlburgers, play with the nubbin. Go find what happened to Benjamin Franklin and his whores. Maybe have a tea party. Go to Foxborough Stadium. Pee on it.
It's pretty far from Boston.
Is that illegal? Because I don't want to go up there and just get arrested for peeing on the stadium.
I don't think It's illegal if you don't get caught. Like,
but that's where all the cameras are.
As soon as it dries, there's no more evidence.
Truth, But just find a toilet. But if you want to, make a statement, it's like, here's the Tom Brady statue and stuff. It's like, I just gotta go pee. I can't wait anymore. And then you just pee on him,
I don't know, man, but I think you might
cross the line there.
You might. No, you definitely crossing the line. But
that's like your John Elway.
Huh? When
Tommy Brady's like your John Elway.
Yeah, but when I was in Massachusetts,
I'll fucking kill for John Elway.
Everybody was wearing a fucking Patriots hat, scarf, jacket, or something.
That's the way it is in Denver. It's fucking United in orange, baby.
Every car had a sticker or mud flaps or fucking something.
How big is that community, like Boston and all that stuff? It's pretty fucking big, huh?
I don't know about Boston because
like Foxborough around there. That's all just yuppies and shit, ain't it? I mean, rich folk.
I've been there like a total of maybe 30 days in the past 30 years.
Are you 30 yet?
2 years.
Fuck, I'm old.
Or 1 year from this August.
Word. What are you gonna do for your dirty 30? Don't get arrested like I did. Holy shit, that sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Play it safe.
Arrested sounds actually cool, man.
Don't do it downtown. Henderson, I would say, would be the way to go, because my second go around, the Henderson one was way better than downtown. Downtown, I felt like cattle. I just felt like cattle. They just kept pushing me to different rooms.
Oh, I'm gonna go to First Friday.
And they gave me two, like, the clothes were separated.
What?
Yes. So it's like, you got a shirt, and they give you a shirt that's not fucking comfortable, and then the pants. But you go to Henderson, you got onesies. Ain't no penetration in the way. Henderson, all the way, baby. Unless you shit yourself, then you're in a onesies. That's kind of fucked up. But I didn't shit myself, so I'm good. Go ahead.
Overall,
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
What would you want to do if you could do an ideal one and just fucking do like a 21 and over movie, but it was your Dirty 30? What would you want to do?
I would.
Let's fucking plan that. When is it? That's 2 years away. We can do that shit.
August after next.
August after next. So 2016?
Yep.
That sounds fancy.
86.
86 it up. It might tell you something. So beyond your pooling, you're saving money. You're traveling over to
I'm not doing any of that. But I'm hella not going to Germany.
Why the hell not?
Because
do you not want to fly? I would not want to fly over there. That's what I'm scared of.
I gotta make ends meet first.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sell your body?
No, I'm just gonna get successful at something first.
What do you want? Like,
then I can take.
Let's get deep here. Let's get deep inside your subconscious. What the fuck does Matt J. Cannoli want to fucking do with his life? Close your eyes and imagine your ideal situation. Baby giraffes. Do you want a baby giraffe, Matthew J?
I want to make things.
What kind of things would you want to make? Like wood? You want to make glass? You want to make picture frames?
Yeah, all of that, dude. Fucking music.
So you just want a wood shop?
Music. Woodworking is kind of interesting.
Kind of, so that's not a passion. So you like the music?
I like it.
You like recording? You like being in control?
I like something to hold when I'm done, Mm-hmm. And you can't really get that real easy with music.
No, not anymore, unless you fucking print it out, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Music on paper, I can't read music, I didn't go to school for reading music. Sheet music, I can't do it. Can't even read fucking tabs.
Oh, man. Tabs are just like paint by number, man.
I know how to do that. Okay, I just don't, I'm a half-ass drummer that played for 6 months.
Right on.
I got a badass drumstick, case where I could put my drumsticks in.
You just gotta,
I got brushes.
You gotta do it, man. Can't. Some people want to learn, but that's it. They just want to learn. They don't want to.
They don't
actually do it.
Yep.
And for some, I don't know what it was. about the guitar. I just fucking really wanted to play it and did it.
But what about like recording? Because you're all about getting up in that Pro Tools and actually mixing and recording that shit.
It's like it came hand in hand with the guitar. The very second I started to play a riff, I fucking went over to my computer and started recording it and trying to cut and paste it and record something else and
start layering and doing shit like that.
Fucking around, yeah. Just like it's almost as soon as I picked up the guitar.
So why don't you do that? Why don't you go try and get like be an assistant at a studio? Fuck, that'd be awesome. I think you could also be a session guitarist too. If somebody needs a rhythm guitarist to come in, that'll tighten you up. Try that. That'll tighten you up like a fucking butthole, bro.
Put some resumes in at a studio, but there's only like a handful of studios.
Well, I mean, just start there and just keep going out there and doing it. Because there's more than what's listed and what's advertised and shit like that. So yeah. I would just definitely start reaching out to people and see who you could just latch on with. Camel Hump. Fucking go to the Palms place. Alamo. MDV, if they still got a recording aspect. I know they did for a second.
Yeah, I think we recorded a song there. And nothing ever turned up or something like that. Maybe somebody quit the band right after, so we just canceled it or something.
Could have been.
It was a long time
probably
a
Nico one. And then Fat Nick. And then Mike. And who else?
That's it. And then Raph.
Raph's perfect addition to your band. He's creative. He likes to play the bass. Matt likes to play the guitar.
Yeah, Raph's great.
I like to talk shit.
Yep.
Well, I can't wait.
You been talking shit lately?
Not really. I've actually been pretty good. I've been on my toes, though.
Are you ranting on the internet?
Not much. Oh, I did do a nice little rant the other day about... What the fuck was I talking about?
That's the whole reason I don't go on Facebook.
Is to hear my bullshit?
Is because I know
my bullshit?
I'll read some of your emotions and you describe everything or whatever. It just gets in my head and then I start feeling like whatever I think you're feeling. I'm like, fuck.
But what do you think? What the fuck do you think I think I'm feeling, though?
So I just stopped going on Facebook altogether, dude. Thanks.
So you don't even promote yourself? You know, nothing. I destroyed your fucking social...
I'm just busting your balls.
Well, they popped, dude. I'm gonna need a ball replacement now. One of them fucking busted. You busted my ball.
I think,
it hurts, dude. My ball is busted. It's oozing right now. Oozed ball.
Gosh, kill me.
No, but really, do you ever talk to anybody about, what they hear? Me, specifically? I would love to hear the bullshit that's said about me. Because I've probably said 10 times worse about people that talk about
me. I know that I've heard people, and I've been involved in conversations about your rants and how they make us feel.
How does that make you feel?
I don't remember the exact content of the conversation, but I know we were talking about our feelings in and how your rants affected. Like, because, everybody that reads something where there's, something vague or whatever about who it is, it's like never directed at anybody, right?
I try to never put names on there. I put like 4 or 5 different situations in one rant.
So... Like anybody I know in a band that has read that is always like, I think it's me, man.
That's kind of fucking crazy. Because, yeah, usually it's about a few specific people. And then once I write it and I post it, and it's usually about educating people, Yeah. I don't want to just bust fucking balls just to be an arrogant prick. I try to fucking put some wisdom in that shit to, like, what not to do or what pisses people off or people like me off,
Yeah.
And it usually it does come off of one specific situation, but I try and build up to it. So I don't just do one little thing that pisses me off, because then that's when it starts just being very personal. So I try to take a step back and just feed into whatever that situation was and take other aspects of it and blow your fucking mind. And apparently, and it's funny because obviously everybody thinks it's them, because every time I get a message from a band and they think that I'm going to be disappointed in their, I guess, response or their question, please don't blast me on Facebook. And I look back at all my shit and I try to think of anybody that I specifically blasted and said, yeah. And I don't do that. I don't think I've ever said, fuck this dude or fuck that. I say, fuck this situation. Be better. Cut it out. Grow up. I think that's what I try and get out of it, or post out of it anyway. So I'm not trying to tear people down. I'm trying to say, cut your shit and be better.
Yeah. Or something. I like it. I usually get something out of it. It's like a little shot of motivation.
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 Because that's exactly what I try and do, because I know there's enough fucking people in my feed that are all levels of local music, and I know a lot of them are sick of it because they think they're bypass a lot of that bullshit, but a lot of them are guilty of just a lot of petty shit. Some bands get in the motion where they feel that after 5-10 years they don't have to do those little things anymore that made them successful, and that's the fucking most heartbreaking thing, is it never stops in this business. Each level you get to is actually even harder to maintain that level, so that's why so many musicians drop off of bands and shit, and I have to yell about it because it sucks. It never ends, and you have to constantly do it. But once you find your little niche, there's a lot of different things to do. And quit listening to fucking people say to quit putting your music on Spotify and iTunes and shit, and just get it up there and let everybody have a chance to listen to it. And you'll be good to go. Yeah. And publish it and own it, so I don't have to fucking publish your shit and own it. There should be no reason why people like me own your music. Get out there and fucking do it.
Publish it.
Quit playing with yourself. Quit playing with your dinghy. Yeah, publish that shit. Yep. Yeah, that is. I always wonder a little bit, but then I can't get too drawn into it because then I won't be brilliant, No, I'm just kidding. No, but I do try, and every time I do one of those fucking rants, it's literally to try and fucking help and see things differently and realize that, a 30-minute set from somebody and a half-ass effort isn't really paying anybody's bills, let alone making me millions of dollars. Cunt sacks. Love me or hate me, I'm fucking been here forever.
Let's talk more cunt sacks.
Cunt sacks? Cunt sacks.
I was trying to sign off.
I cannot. We should come up with something to sign it off officially, because we go in there officially hey, Matt, let's talk more.
Yeah,
we should be all right, Matt, until we talk more, or something gay like that. That's just a staple of our bullshit.
How about sign off?
Sign off. Going to sleep.